Now we're going to get down to the nitty-gritty of what Indians are all about.
I still say we Indian people are believers in the truth. This is the way of life that was given to your people. You're born an Indian, you're going to die an Indian. Indianness is a good life. You're facing an Indian this afternoon.
Good afternoon out there, everyone, and welcome to your #1 source for Native American television news, Native News Today. I'm your host, Jason Salzman. I want to welcome you into the friendly confines here of the Muskogee Media Studios in the capital city of Okmulgee, Oklahoma. That is of the great Muskogee Creek Nation. I want to welcome you in. We got a great show lined up for today. Thanks to all our viewers in the Tulsa area watching us on CW 1219. Also out west in the Oklahoma City and metro area, KSBI, watching us on Sunday. So I want to thank all the viewers, and like I said, we've got a little bit of everything today. We're going to be talking mostly in the latter parts of the program. We're going to be talking about a big film festival coming up, the Tribal Film Festival, they've called it, and many different kinds of films. Of course, there's going to be some documentaries, some shorts in here, but they really wanted to get narratives this year, so it's going to be a neat thing, and it'll be happening there in Tahlequah at the Dream Theater. We'll have more on that after a while. We're actually, for a special treat, we're going to show you all a few trailers from some of the movies that have been selected to be at that film festival, so that's going to be neat. Also, big times happening here at the Muskogee Creek Nation. Of course, today, probably just wrapping up here just about a half hour ago, the Principal Chief Candidate Forum from the Muskogee Dome here in Okmulgee. All 5 Principal Chief candidates will be there speaking about their platforms, defending their platforms, talking about what they want to do for this nation, and hoping to get votes of the citizens. So that will be important for all of you folks that watch us on YouTube and watch our online channel. You will have access to that. You can go watch it now if you want to, or anytime that you get ready, you can watch it in its entirety. And of course, next week on the program, we'll have highlights as well. So we're going to take a quick break, but when we come back from commercial, we're going to have special guest from the Muskogee Creek Nation Higher Ed Scholarship Foundation, Nathan Barnett, talking about their big fundraiser coming up this year. You don't want to miss it.
We believe if you teach a man to fish, you can feed him for a lifetime. We believe that transitioning convicted citizens back into our communities enhances public safety. We believe that every citizen, even ex-prisoners, are important and are capable of change. We believe in reclaiming our citizens and investing them back into a culture that embraces healing and restoration.
We believe
in reintegration.
It's more than just an associate degree. It's a life-changing experience.
You'll see a lot of cultural features here on the campus. You'll see a symbol of the mound, which goes back to the history of Muskogee people as being in that Mississippian time period, that mound building society. That really welcomes our students whenever they first get here.
The college in itself is beyond the building, is the people.
They're passionate, very passionate about what they teach, and it shows whenever they're teaching.
The instructors and the administration, they really believe in their students here.
After a couple classes, I began to notice that it kind of felt as if I were returning back to something that has been lost for like a long time. As I learned more about the history of my people, to discover that there were very many great people that did a lot of good things for their people, for their nations, and that those people were American Indian and Native American, it kind of brings out a sense of pride that was not really there before.
There is a future for our people.
And welcome back to Native News Today. I'm your host, Jason Salzman, and as I promised, with me in studio now, special guest Mr. Nathan Barnett. He is representing the Muskogee Creek Nation Higher Education Scholarship Foundation. Nathan does a great job over there for them in administrative work. So Nathan, great to have you on the program for the first time in the studio, and glad you're here with us.
Oh yeah, thank you for having me.
You bet. Now, first things first, we want to talk about you all having your biggest fundraiser of the year for the Scholarship Foundation program coming up at the beginning of September, and that is the second annual Swing for Education Benefit Golf Tournament.
Yes, it's going to be down there at Fountainhead Creek Golf Course in Chakota. This is our second time doing it. You know, we are very excited. We are hitting our goal of a little more of the $20,000 mark, raising 4 scholarships for these young, well, I wouldn't say young, all Muskogee Creek students that are going to school.
Nathan, tell us a little bit about how you and Dr. Koser and some of the team over there came up with this idea.
Well, last year, when he started seeing, you know, other universities, other foundations, you know, putting these on, and unfortunately last year I wasn't with the foundation, but I was part of the committee. He talked about how, you know, how this could be piloted to target, you know, people to come play, because, you know, it is a popular sport.
Sure.
You know, people pay to play, you know, and looking at a better side of it, you know, where that money is going to go,
right.
You know, and that money will go to scholarships.
I think it's fantastic. It's a great idea. You know, like you said, you take a really good cause, mix it up with a little bit of fun, and that incentive, you know, they're going to be fed great prizes. Last year, you guys, you know, people signing in got a brand new golf glove, had the Foundation, Scholarship Foundation logo on it and Swing for Education logo on there as a ball marker. I mean, just it's to the 10, you know, with all the things going on at this golf tournament. So I know that you're pleased about it, but it's a lot of work for you too, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it can be, you know, with registration, you know, getting all that. But, you know, I'm confident in our volunteers this year that we're going to have to able to help us out.
Yeah, I know that, and too, Mike and all the good people down at Fountainhead, they really help you guys out too, and give as much as they can, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Mike and his staff has been very, very helpful, especially last year. You know, we go down there and meet with him about every month. So, cool. And then we met with him today. You know, and it's going to be great.
Tying it all in together. Well, this will be my second year in a row as being on the committee, so I see all the work that goes into it, and especially all the stuff that you all do. In the foundation program, they're all on your own. But I look in the fact that all these people are coming and you guys are getting all this money, and I'm like you. Yes, it's fun. I'm having a good time, but I can see all this resources, money, funds coming into the Scholarship Foundation. It's just a fantastic thing, and really people can sign up for the foundation, give money, and have a scholarship in whatever they would like, and they can even honor a family member.
Yeah, that's right. You know, we do have contribution forms, you know, that can honor a member of their family, or they can establish a scholarship for that member of that family, or donate to an existing scholarship.
Yep, all kinds of things that they can do. That's what I love about it. It's very, you know, eclectic. There's many different things and avenues you can go in naming a scholarship and honoring somebody in that way. Nathan, I know there's a lot of sponsors for you guys for this scholarship, I mean the golf tourney coming up. I know you want to thank them.
Oh yes, I do want to give a special thanks to Governor Bill Anatubby from the Chickasaw Nation. He gave us a very generous donation. The MCN Tarot Department with Director John Overacker, the Muskogee Creek Nation Casino of Chakota, they are a big support as well, and then One Fire Casino here in Okmulgee.
Great, a lot of different businesses, mostly Muskogee Creek, they're pitching in. It's a great thing, and it's really nice to see, and it's wonderful that even you know, the Chickasaws, what a great thing there. I love it when the tribes work together. I know you guys work closely with a lot of them.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You know, anytime we can get any tribe involved, you know, and Native American, you know, fundraising, you know, or activities, business, you know, it's great.
Nathan, tell us about how to get a hold of the foundation program and see about maybe wanting to generate scholarship money.
Yeah, if you want to give us a call, our office number is 918-732-7754. We also have a website, www.creeknationfoundation.org.
Wonderful. And another thing is workplace giving. That's rocking and rolling. We just had a little banquet here not too long ago about it, and really a great program there. Very easy for employees to donate right out of their checks.
Oh yeah, absolutely. That workplace giving program, you know, it gives us the the authority, you know, to able to pick out, you know, well, I wouldn't say pick out, but, you know, able to have them do a payroll deduction into our account. So then we're able to, you know, fill those scholarship slots, and and once they hit that point, we're able to award.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, Nathan, thanks so much for being with us. Give us the dates again and the times on the Swing for Education golf tournament.
Yes, the Swing for Education golf tournament will be September 4th at Fountainhead Creek Golf Course.
Fountainhead Creek Golf Course in Chakota. Great time had by all, and hopefully we blow the lid off of last year's money total and we raise as much as we possibly can for the Scholarship Foundation program. Nathan, thank you so much for being with us today.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
And it's been great having you. And even though he's an OSU Cowboy, go ahead and say hi to Dr. Koser for me.
I sure will.
I'll try not to hold it against him, all right? All right, man. Thanks for being with us. And we want to thank you for being through that segment with us and talking a little bit about the foundation and all the great things happening with this program. We're going to take a small break. We'll be right back, though. Don't go anywhere. You're watching Native News Today.
Looking for your next 18-hole adventure? Then take a look at Fountainhead Creek Golf Club. Nestled in the beautiful confines of Lake Eufaula State Park, large sloping greens and well-placed bunkers characterize the Muskogee Creek Nation's Floyd Farley designed course and offers a fine test of skill for any golfer. Stay up on all the latest gear and equipment with a visit to our pro shop. Have lunch at the Turn at the Clubhouse Grill. We're waiting to accommodate you at Fountainhead Creek. Give us a call at 918-689-3209 or visit fountainheadgolf.com to book your next round. Fountainhead Creek Golf Club, close to home, far from ordinary.
I think creatively I was just into drawing for a long time, ever since I was a kid. It wasn't until maybe around late 2007, 2008 that I became aware of the graffiti scene. It changed everything for me. You don't even really understand in the beginning what kind of journey it's going to take you on, but I think that in order to become great at what you do, it really boils down to how you feel about yourself and how you feel about your own artistic creativity and your own expression. I think it comes from a belief in oneself and pushing yourself to the limits as far as you can take it.
And welcome back to the program as we segue into our feature for this week, and it takes us to Muskogee, Oklahoma, where the state of Oklahoma, the Muskogee Creek Nation, Muskogee Public Schools, a lot of good people from that area did make some history as the first New Tech school the ribbon was cut on the first New Tech school in Oklahoma. And what New Tech is, it's a new advanced way of learning for skilled kids that are going through the school system. They can apply to this school. It takes them into a group-based session. That's how they learn. That's how they present problems to themselves. That's how they present solutions to a board of educators that will take in their assignments, things like that. It gets them ready for the real world. In the real world, you're working as a team. You're having to make presentations, things like that. With that in mind, all of it's equipped with the latest in science and technology. The Muskogee Creek Nation, a huge donor to this project, and what a great day for everyone involved there in Muskogee.
Anytime we can form partnerships with communities that we share throughout the 10 to 11 county area that is our jurisdiction, certainly it's a win for everybody. And this is a good example to be a part of the very first New Technical Center in the state of Oklahoma. It happens to be in Muskogee. And it says a lot about not only the public school system here, but our emphasis has always been at Muskogee Creek Nation is education. So we're going to take it up another level by being a part of this great center. Well, I always say that certainly we're not all perfect, but that doesn't mean that we can't strive for perfection, and that's what we do at Muskogee Creek Nation. Regardless if it's working with the local communities, regardless of what program it may be, we're going to always strive to do that. And we're in a perfect situation right now because people are wanting to be a part of what's exciting at Muskogee Creek Nation. Partnerships, being able to do some things together is a key to success in those communities that we share.
We're very happy. I think it's a great example of when a community comes together. We have business partners, we have partners from government agencies, but we also have the Creek Nation, Muskogee Creek Nation, really coming in, stepping forward, and doing something that not only benefits members of the tribe, but the community as a whole. And we're so happy to have such a positive building, for one thing, some great teachers who are really having to go the extra mile, and the support of just about everybody in the community. I mean, it's a great day for Muskogee. Is designed for project-based learning. As you tour the building, you'll see that the infrastructure is color-coded. Some of the pipes are painted this color green, the ductwork to show the airflow out. It's geothermal energy. So the idea here is to teach kids about saving energy, about sustainability. We're using solar energy, we're using wind energy, and we're using geothermal energy, and the building will serve as a lab so kids can do projects on how efficient is this building. And we can look at a lot of different projects, but the idea of this building is to have it be as flexible as possible. We can open up a partition and we can have a combined class of history and English. If we're working on a project that has a lot of math and science, we can have those kids work together. Now, there'll be times when those subjects may be taught discretely, so this building does it all. I mean, you can have a traditional classroom, but mostly project-based learning, where kids are going to be working in groups of 4, and it's just an ideal situation for that.
Awesome. Thank you.
The training in Chicago, we are very excited and anxiously waiting the kids' arrival here. We've been going through the ECHO, preparing our first lessons and units for the kids. Now we're just ready for them to show up. I'd like to thank the Creek Nation, the Muskogee Education Foundation, the community of Muskogee for accepting this grant and giving us the money to build this building and giving us the chance to try this out and see how well it works.
All right, awesome.
3, music!
Okay, I want to thank all the great people at Muskogee for having us over there. What a great thing for the Muskogee Creek Nation to partner in such a way and make such an impact on that community there. We can't wait to see all the great things to happen at the new tech school there in Muskogee at Alice Robertson Junior High School. Well, moving right along, as we said at the beginning of the show, a big tribal film festival coming to you the first week of September in Tahlequah at the historic Dream Theater. It's kind of like our Orpheum here in Okmulgee. It's a real neat place, but this is going to be a wonderful thing happening. This week, actually, I got a chance to go to Tahlequah. Next week, we'll be showing you that footage. I talked with Celia Xavier. She's making it all happen. Also talking a little bit about her new project, Tribal TV. Just all kinds of things happening with her, and we'll cover it next week. As I said, we'll be airing that episode with her and the interview there in Tahlequah. But now we want to show you some of the selections made for that film festival here. An exclusive here for Native News Today. Watch these neat trailers.
Your wife's in the news. In fact, in the Times. She was in the Man in the News section of the Times. I noticed they had to change it to Woman in the News. It's kind of rare that a wife in Washington gets to be in the papers herself.
The story was in reference to some of the work I'm involved in, and particularly with the American Indians. We've started a new national organization, and it's very exciting. Some new things are happening throughout the country.
Senator Harris of Oklahoma, the new Democratic chairman, and his wife, LaDonna, are generally liked in Washington. One of her attractions is the fact that she is a full-blooded Comanche Indian. When the Harrises moved into a new neighborhood, somebody asked one of their children who his father was, and the boy answered, "My father is a cowboy, and my mother is an Indian."
Maybe we were about the first Comanche white couple in Washington. And, and it was exotic to have an Indian woman who was charming and smart and really activist. I mean, she wasn't any kind of potted plant or shrinking violet. She spoke out strongly for what she believed in.
I think the greatest challenge is to bring about change. I believe in an organization. I believe organizing on a community level, because group pressure is what makes people respond. But you can bring about change if you organize around issues.
There were people over the years who felt she wasn't militant. They wanted her to be more militant.
She was really famous here. She was part of the Washington power structure, really. And she and her husband, Fred, they worked as a team.
She was one of the first Indian people in modern times that got the attention of the media.
It was during the Johnson years that Fred became chairman of the Democratic National Party. There were various political events. She was very beautiful. People liked to take pictures of her. And, you know, so it was a fascinating character.
She has an incredible warmth and openness and sweetness. I hesitate to say sweetness because it doesn't sound as strong as she is, but still, it's true.
She was like in Look magazine, People magazine. She was in Time magazine, newspapers. I think it gave us hope. I think it gave us a sense that, you know, Indian people were, in fact, going to get their rightful place in society from an economic, social, cultural standpoint.
Found Norton dead.
Come spring, we're leaving the res.
Kids, let's go. Come on.
Are you going to find out what happened to him?
Yes, ma'am.
Grandma told me the city's like a stranger. But maybe we can make it a friend.
Resbos. I'm just saying they gotta change their ways if they're gonna make it down here.
Your problem is you never had any ways to change.
Mommy, I wish we were real Indians.
Honey, we are real Indians.
Does it say what happened to him?
No, not really. But they did find him down by that old hydroelectric plant.
By the falls?
By the falls.
What did they say happened to him?
They said he froze to death.
Well, that's what they say, but what do you think?
Well, I think it's easy to get dead.
I'm sorry, we're closed. You'll have to leave.
I ain't going nowhere.
I'll call the police.
John, let's go back home. I'm scared. And when we sew the little jingles on your dress, they'll make a beautiful sound, like it's raining.
And the rain will make everyone better.
That's right. It's a healing dress.
Okay, that's going to wrap us up for another episode of Native News Today. We certainly hope that you enjoyed what we brought this week. It was great getting over to Muskogee, Oklahoma, to the Muskogee Public School System and see what's happening there. For the first time ever in Oklahoma, a new tech school goes in. And this is something sweeping the country. Read up on it. Do some research on the internet. Go up, look at new tech education, the things that's happening there. And you're going to be very proud of Oklahoma, Muskogee Creek Nation, working together in this community to bring that. And it's just a wonderful thing for us to be involved in. If we say we're going to be about education, let's do it, and that's a great example of it right there. So thank you for enjoying that story with us. Also, I want to thank all the people at the Tribal Film Festival coming up. That's going to be the beginning of September. We've gotten some selections from that we showed you here today, just some trailers, a little teaser, so we want you to go see the films for sure. That'll all be happening there in Tahlequah at the Historic Dream Theater at the beginning of September. And as I said, stay tuned with us next week. We'll talk exclusively with Celia Xavier, who makes it all happen, filmmaker there. She was actually a producer on Playground of the Native Son. So that's a wonderful opportunity for us to be able to show you that. And you can see everything that will be happening a little more. We'll have a little more specific information on the film festival then when she's able to come in and talk with us there. So I want to thank you everybody for watching us here on the CW, always watching us on KSBI. But we know some of you out there are loyal YouTube online watchers. We want to thank our YouTube audience out there. I know a lot of you like to watch us here on the online channel. Thank you for that. Keep telling everybody, spreading the news, sharing our Facebook page, our Twitter page, our Instagram. Just go search us out, Native News Today. You'll find us. It'll take you to the show. We've got quite a following on all our social media sites, so it'll take you right there. And also on our YouTube channel, I just want to say right now it should be wrapping up, but it might still be going on. We are doing a live production, Muskogee Media, myself, Jared Moore, Devaney Luxinger, Mark Abbott, all the video production team, and all of Muskogee Media staff putting on the Principal Chiefs Forum. So you can watch that right now on our YouTube channel. Just go on there and search Native News Today, catch the end of it, or if you want to watch it in its entirety, wait till the live session is over, and you can watch it in its entirety as many times as you want. Share it on all sorts of Facebook, Twitter, all that kind of thing. So we want to thank you for joining us this week. For everybody here, really hustled this week, did a wonderful job while we're busy. I want to thank them, thank the staff. We'll see you guys next time. Have a good week.